Hi, I am ventriloquist stand-up comedian Trish Dunn, and this is one of my characters, Agnes, who's helping me tonight. Thanks for tuning in to Introduction to Ventriloquism 101, Episode 2. I hope you had a chance to watch the first one that we did last week. In that episode, we talked about some of the letters that are easy to say compared to the letters, the labials that are hard to say. So the easy letters we started with last week were, of course, A, C, D, E, G, and H. And then we talked about the labials, which are very hard to say without moving your lips. And they are, of course, B, F, M, P, V, and W. And sometimes people put Y in there, but I've never considered Y hard to say without moving your lips. So basically what we did last week is we talked about how some things can sound different. So what you want to give us? So we're apple and cat and dog and eat and elephant and got and have. Thank you, Agnes. And those are easy to say. And what we talked about, last week was practicing those, standing in front of the mirror, not moving your lips. Get your mouth positioned correctly. Sometimes people like to do it like really placid like that. Some people like to do it like that. And eventually you'll want to try to change your mouth position as you speak so you can do expressions. But just to get started, you need to get that comfortable sweet spot. For a week, you've had enough time to get that comfortable sweet spot. So now you should move on to the rest of those letters. So this week, we're going to talk about I, J, K, L, N, O, Q, R, S, T, U, X, Y, and Z, which are, of course, the rest of the letters that you can say quite easily without moving your lips. So let's summarize. You've got your sweet spot where you want your mouth open, so you don't have to move your lips. Like this is a perfect place. Looks natural, or you could do like this, but you don't want to do the clenched, okay, now I am talking without moving my lips, that this does not look very natural. And to hold your mouth in that position, it almost makes you have a weird comical sound. You can't sound very natural. And once you start coming up with your character voices, you don't want them all to sound like that. So anyway, so Agnes, you want to help us say a few words that begin with all of these letters they're non-labial letters. Oh, okay. Apple, cat, dog, eat, Ethery, got, Henry. Well, keep going. Those are the ones we did last week. Oh, okay. Idiot, Jack, Kelly, Lisa, Nancy, odd, only. You just did two O's there. Well, that's because the O has two different sounds, Trish. Of course it does. Quarter, right. Taylor, under, Xerox. That was hard to figure out. I couldn't think of another X word. Xerox, yes, and zero. Kind of sounds like Xerox. Yes, it does. Anyway, those are the rest of the ones. Now, what I would do this week is step it up a little bit. Challenge yourself. What you want to do is I think you should get some index cards. Love index cards. Remember them from university. And you're going to write down as many words you can think of that begin with each one of those letters. 5, 10, whatever you're comfortable with. And you're going to say those words over and over again without moving your lips. Then you're going to record yourself, video record yourself, either on your computer or on your phone. And what you want to do is you want to minimize it. Don't look at yourself as you're recording it. What are you talking about? Basically, start it recording, but I know on your computer you can minimize it. And what you want to do is then you can say it naturally without actually watching yourself. Then play it back to yourself. Listen to make sure that your pronunciation is very clear. Because it's not going to make any difference if you don't move your lips if the words you're saying are not clear. Listen to make sure the words are clear. Watch to make sure your lips don't move. By the time you do this a week, you should be a real pro. And next week, we're going to start on those labials. Next week, it's going to be a D. We are going to do the B. And that's when it really starts to get interesting. Good luck. Thank you so much. Have any questions? Just leave them in the comments section, and don't forget to subscribe and hit that little bell thing so you can know when we do the next video. Besides, you're not like some of our funny stuff. You're all right? You're not like some of our funny stuff. It's amazing if your ventriloquist gets a little choked up. You do too. Don't forget forget to hit like and subscribe. See you later. Peace out. Thank you so much. See you next week.